The coffee diet was created by Dr. Bob Arnott. In his book, The Coffee Lover's Diet, he recommends that you drink at least 3 cups of coffee a day, at least. I want to know, well, is it effective? Is it sustainable? And is it safe? With any new diet, there isn't a lot of extensive research. So we're still learning as we go along. We're walking and talking as we go along. You may experience in the short-term period some weight loss. Definitely. It does seem to be an association with drinking coffee, and he says it can be caffeine or decaffeinated as long as it's black coffee. But so you can, in the short term, experience some weight loss, but it's not a healthy diet in the long term. And you could have some negative health effects. The aspects that he recommends, other than the coffee, those principles I support. Whole grain foods, fruits, vegetables, and decreasing your processed foods. And 1,500 calories is doable for most people. Now, definitely you're going to experience some weight loss, because if you are an individual who has been taking in 3,000 plus calories and now you are following a 1,500 calorie plan, whether you drink coffee or not, you're going to lose some weight. Now, the 7-second loophole diet, because there's a lot of buzz about that. You know, the coffee diet, that's the base, but the 7-second loophole diet, you know, if you're feeling that you want to eat and you just crave something, at that time, drink a cup of black coffee within 7 seconds of your feeling that way, and then you will feel full. If you drink a big cup of coffee, you're going to feel full, and that would help to decrease your appetite. At the same time, you are increasing your metabolic rate because you're taking in that caffeine. 7-second coffee loophole, that technique that they want you to do, there is a supplement that comes along with that. And that supplement consists of chromium. Now, chromium is a trace element, and it helps to metabolize protein, fats, and carbohydrates. It also has the supplement in it, L-carnitine. Well, L-carnitine can increase your fat metabolism or lipid metabolism. It's also used for weight loss. So this is in that supplement as well. You have green extract in that supplement, which has caffeine in it, and capsaicin. Capsaicin is in chili peppers. So you take that supplement along with the coffee, and so you get this double effect going for you. Now, the studies with the 7-second coffee loophole are limited, because right now there isn't enough strong evidence that supports taking in a lot of caffeine can significantly lend itself to weight loss, let alone permanent weight loss. 1,100 participants in this particular study noted that those who drank more coffee, it was a high blood pressure. So they had a higher blood pressure reading than those who did not drink coffee. So one report from Johns Hopkins Medicine is saying that this coffee or this caffeine is associated with digestive issues, and it can increase your having diarrhea. So what are some of the other concerns that I would have with caffeine? I have written a book, Army Well, 8 Steps to Total Wellness. I used to work for the military. Information that I put in this book on caffeine and some of the other health concerns with drinking caffeine, be jittery and shaky feelings. Oh, by the way, I'll have a link on how you can get my book. This is a very good book. I just go over the 8 steps of total wellness, and you know at DasCafe, that's what I recommend, good living. So I'll have a link, then you can get my book, and I put my heart in this. Jittery and shaky feelings, it makes it hard to fall asleep. It binds with a neurochemical in your brain, and so you can be very stimulated and excitable and have very energetic. But then you have that crash, and then you have that fatigue. And when you're drinking coffee, it takes about 6 hours for it to get out of your system. So if someone is drinking coffee 8, 9 o'clock at night and you're trying to go to bed at 10, you are interrupting the necessary sleep that you need. And 8 to 10 hours of quality sleep should be our goal. It can make your heart beat faster. We've already talked about high blood pressure, and it can cause headaches, nervousness, or dizziness. And it can cause dehydration because it can act as a diuretic and cause you to want to go to the bathroom. And unless you're drinking a lot of fluid to replace what you're losing, that could lead yourself to dehydration, which also could lead to fatigue. And some research here and there is saying that drinking coffee can increase your metabolic rate and it can help with fat burning. Well, those are the two things that we want trying to lose weight. Another study, albeit was smaller, said that there is as much as a 13% in increasing your metabolic rate. But one study coming from Harvard says that 4 cups of coffee, that there's just modest support that is effective in weight loss. Now, that 7-second coffee loophole, where you drink that black coffee within 7 seconds of your wanting to eat. And, if you're gonna drink a big glass or a cup of coffee, you don't have the calories versus 3 slices of chocolate cake. Oh yeah, that's gonna be effective. And then the supplements that I've mentioned. So you take that supplement too, and that's the craze right now. My take-home message is, again, there isn't a lot of strong evidence for significant weight loss, and maintenance could be an issue. I don't recommend caffeine because it's an artificial stimulant, and I want to be energized naturally. Good rest, drinking plenty of water, and eating right. That's what I recommend. If you choose to go on it for a short period, will always let your doctor know or your health practitioners know that this is something that you're doing, because you could have some diagnosed issue that this would be problematic for you, even in the short term, but certainly for the long term. Because if you're getting some success, then you're going to want to continue it. And I really wouldn't recommend this diet in the long term. I always have to point out, the magic is in if you've been eating 2,500 calories on a good day and you go and reduce your caloric intake to almost half that, you're going to get weight loss. So whether you're drinking coffee or not, you will experience some weight loss. But yes, you're saying, but there's that added benefit because it stimulates my metabolism and it's burning my fat, so I'm doing this and I'm doing that. It's like a win-win situation, but not necessarily so, because there are some negative effects with taking in caffeine, particularly 3 cups or more, depending on how much you're drinking. And it could definitely affect your quality sleep, which is so very important to overall health. That's it for the Coffee Loophole Diet. I'm Das, I'm out, but I hope to see you next show.